Imagine what it would be like to be born into one of the richest families in the world, with everything always at your disposal, in one of the most powerful and developed countries on the planet. In this video, you're going to discover the luxurious lifestyle of the richest heirs of Saudi Arabia, the unique cars they own, the unbelievable palaces they live in, and the secrets behind their immense fortunes. All the shocking details of these young heirs' lives you'll see right now. Located in Southwest Asia, in the region known as the Middle East, Saudi Arabia is without a doubt one of the most extravagant and fascinating places in the world. Considered one of the richest countries on the planet, its source of wealth has a clear name: oil, natural gas, and technology. With a GDP estimated at over $1.1 trillion in 2024, no personal income tax, a highly self-sustaining economy, and palaces so extravagant that they make Hollywood mansions look like simple country homes, it's easy to understand why this is one of the most coveted destinations for major entrepreneurs and celebrities. But what few people know is how the heirs to the country's greatest fortunes actually live. The House of Saud, one of not only Saudi Arabia's but the world's richest families, holds an estimated fortune of over $100 billion. It is represented mainly by King Salman bin Abdulaziz, who alone has a net worth of roughly $18 billion, along with immense influence and power both inside and outside the country. But what not everyone knows is that the king's children also live a lifestyle far from ordinary compared to heirs of other nations, especially Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who is even wealthier than his father, with an estimated fortune of $25 billion. And that's not even counting his direct influence over state resources, which in practice makes that number even higher. Unlike many of his siblings, who studied at some of the best schools in the world, the young prince remained in Saudi Arabia, learning the inner workings of power from a very early age. And considering that even before his father became king, he had already faced financial challenges, it's clear that Mohammed had to work strategically to secure his position. Proof of this is that by the age of 16, he had already earned his first $100,000 by trading gold coins and luxury watches. To give you an idea of the level of influence the prince holds today, ever since his father took the throne in 2015, Mohammed has gained more and more authority, reaching a peak in 2017 when he led a massive anti-corruption operation that resulted in the detention of dozens of the most powerful figures in the country, including billionaire Prince Al-Walid bin Talal. And if there is one thing that defines his lifestyle, it's absolute luxury. In 2015, for example, he made international headlines when he celebrated his 29th birthday with a private party in the Maldives. But this wasn't just any celebration. The prince rented an entire island exclusively for himself and his guests. According to rumors, no detail was spared. Models from various countries were reportedly hired and required to undergo strict medical screenings to ensure complete security for the event. To top it off, a lineup of internationally renowned artists performed on the island, including Shakira, Pitbull, Psy, and Jennifer Lopez. Just from that, it's easy to tell that the prince does not hold back when it comes to entertainment. But there was also a mysterious and secretive side to this extravagant celebration. It's said that the use of cell phones was strictly prohibited. Only a few staff members were allowed to carry older models with no internet access. Anyone who disobeyed was immediately removed from the island. And if you're wondering how much this celebration cost, the event totaled no less than $50 million. But that isn't the only extravagant luxury in Mohammed bin Salman's life. He also has access to a massive real estate portfolio worth billions of dollars, such as Chateau Louis XIV, a grand 17th century inspired French castle that cost approximately $300 million. And what draws the most attention about this place are its unique, extravagant features, such as walls made of solid gold, a meditation room with a built-in aquarium, 2 massive swimming pools, a wine cellar capable of storing more than 300 bottles, and even its own nightclub for whenever the prince decides to throw a party. And if you think his acquisitions end there, just wait until you hear about his 439-foot super yacht, known as Serene, which cost no less than $500 million back in 2014 when he purchased it from Russian tycoon Yuri Shefler. What justifies the staggering cost of this vessel are its luxurious features, including an indoor seawater pool, an exclusive high-end spa, 2 helipads, and even a dock equipped with its own private submarine, allowing the prince to explore the ocean in an even more exclusive way. But the prince isn't the only Saudi heir that draws attention for their lifestyle. Princess Dina Al-Juhani Abdulaziz is literally a fashion icon. Unlike other high-profile figures, she was not born into royalty, but became part of it after marrying Prince Sultan bin Fahad bin Nasser in 1998. A few years later, she became a pioneer in the luxury retail world by founding DNA, an exclusive members-only boutique in Riyadh and Doha. She was also the first editor-in-chief of Vogue Arabia when it launched in 2016, establishing enormous influence over the Middle Eastern high-fashion elite. And, as you might expect, the princess lives an exuberant lifestyle, wearing luxury clothing and accessories worth small fortunes, not to mention that she has lived in one of the most iconic places in the world. But the princess is not the only one who has found success on the global stage. Young Rashid Belhassa, known as Money Kicks, lives an even more extreme lifestyle, as he has his very own private zoo. That's right, he has a zoo in his own backyard. As the son of Saeed Ahmed Belhassa, a billionaire who made a fortune of $2 billion, Rashid has never had to worry about money, and he made sure everyone knew it, asking his father to build a zoo in the backyard with at least 500 exotic animals, including lions, tigers, and giraffes. According to some sources, the annual cost to maintain the zoo alone is around $710,000, an amount that probably doesn't make a difference for someone as wealthy as Rashid. But don't think that this zoo is the only thing defining Rashid Belhassa's lifestyle. His home also features a closet full of rare designer sneakers, which together are valued at over $1 million. In addition, he leads a very extreme lifestyle, having even tried his hand at boxing at one point, during which he had a custom-made mouthguard that cost an incredible $50,000 USD. And just like the other names on this list, he doesn't hold back when it comes to cars. For Rashid Belhassa loves showing off so much that he turned his lifestyle into a business, becoming a social media sensation with a YouTube channel called Money Kicks, which already has over 3 million subscribers. Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum is another name that cannot be left out. The billionaire who lives like very few people in the world. A graduate of Sandhurst with courses at the London School of Economics, Hamdan decided to invest in his own business ventures instead of relying solely on royal inheritance, contrary to what many might think. Even with a personal fortune estimated between 400 and 500 million dollars, Hamdan has built a successful career as an entrepreneur and influential public figure, with investments spanning real estate, technology, and renewable energy. In other words, it's easy to see why he is considered a true prodigy in the business world. Hamdan also stands out for his investments in artificial intelligence, playing a key role in positioning Saudi Arabia at the forefront of global technology. This includes a luxury space tourism project aimed at taking the world's wealthiest into space in the near future, proving that, for him, the sky is never the limit, as long as money is at his disposal. And of course, with such profitable businesses, he can enjoy some truly expensive luxuries, like private jets and driving high-performance cars. It is speculated that his collection includes over 50 exotic vehicles such as Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Porsches, and more, all kept in a state-of-the-art garage with temperature control. But it doesn't stop there. He also owns luxury yachts for vacations on the high seas and has a valuable real estate empire spanning the globe. His mansion in Dubai, for example, features an infinity pool, a modern cinema, and a private art gallery, not to mention that he once commissioned a bathtub made of solid gold for one of his villas. And if you think he only spends money on himself, you're very wrong. Hamdan also leads foundations that support charitable initiatives and has a passion for equestrian competitions, having even won gold medals for Saudi Arabia. But one of the wealthy figures that cannot be left out is Abdullah bin Zayed, a multi-millionaire prince who, like Hamdan, stands out as an extremely visionary man. Despite having the option to live a comfortable life enjoying the perks of the royal family, he chose instead to redefine what it means to be a business leader in the Middle East. As the face behind the Mubadala Development Company, he plays one of the most important roles in the region, overseeing and managing multi-million-dollar enterprises in the fields of technology, aerospace, and renewable energy, making him one of the most progressive leaders of his generation. One of the ventures he founded and takes the greatest pride in is undoubtedly Masdar City, a futuristic eco-city in Abu Dhabi, designed to operate entirely on renewable energy. Abdullah's commitment to sustainability is so strong that it defines not only his projects, but also his personal vision of how to make the world a better place, as can be seen in his public statements. But the magnate also knows how to live in style. His mansion in Emirates Hills, known as the Beverly Hills of Dubai, stands as a symbol of power and prestige. Among its most impressive amenities are a private cinema, a state-of-the-art gym, and lush gardens filled with exotic plants. Inside, the decor blends tradition and modernity, featuring custom chandeliers and uncommon works of art displayed throughout the residence. The luxury and refinement of this place are so extraordinary that, during a dinner for instance, he once served meals on 24-karat gold plates. His garage, meanwhile, is a true automotive sanctuary, featuring masterpieces such as the Ferrari LaFerrari, Bugatti Veyron, and Rolls-Royce Phantom, vehicles that reflect his passion for style and speed. To him, these cars are more than just means of transportation. They are like his children. Abdullah also loves to spend his vacations in exotic destinations, whether skiing in the Swiss Alps, relaxing in the Maldives, or traveling aboard his private jet equipped with a personal suite. He also invests millions in luxury watches, owning pieces from Patek Philippe and Richard Mille, some valued at up to $1.5 million. But it would be a mistake to think Abdullah uses his fortune only to show off. Through the Global Al Nahyan initiative, he regularly donates millions of dollars to projects focused on education, healthcare, and environmental sustainability, driving real change in regions across Africa and the Middle East. To him, wealth only has meaning if it can be used to help others. And amid so many who merely flaunt their riches, Abdullah stands out for his genuine commitment to the world. Quite an impressive life, isn't it?
Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.